Tigers are going to try to bounce back here at home and see if they can take the last 2 games of the series and find themselves sitting at 4-2 in district, which would be a pretty good spot with the first 6 games of district through. So we'll see if they're able to pull that off coming up today. We'll get you the lineups. Lady Tigers are dressed in all white today. White T-shirts and yellow numerals. Centennial is in red with white numerals, black pants, and black outlining. And we are about ready to get started. In circle for the Tigers today. And we'll run through the rest of the defensive setup as the first pitch is in there. And it's sorry for dropping off there. It's 2-1, and then a 2-1 popped up to right field. Miranda Billings out there. She'll make the grab. And that is 1 down for the Lady Tigers here in the top of the first. Juliet Vidal, the second baseman, coming up for Centennial. And she's batting from the right-hand side. Right-handed pitching, Valerie Contreras. Can't quite spot the inside corner, can Val. So she falls behind the count, 0-1. 0-1 this time does catch the outside corner. Evens up the count at 1. The rest of the defensive setups of Lady Tigers. Kendall Lunar over at first. At second is Tori Barunda. Shortstop is Taylor Murphy. Third base is Brandy Cunningham. Kayla Lunar is in left field, and center is Shauna Williams. This is hit pretty well towards left field. It will get down into the corner. Lunar will have to play it off the wall. This will be at least 1 base and 2 now here for Julie Vidal as she gets into second with a stand-up double. And the Lady Tigers will have to deal with a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first. And Nicole Guillen, the shortstop for the Lady Hawks, comes to the plate for the first time, again from the right-hand side. Contreras winds and deals, and the first pitch just a little bit upstairs. 1-0 to Guillen. Mariah Bartlett, the catcher, bats cleanup. She's in the on-deck circle. Mariah Madrid, this is sent to right center field. A base hits. Williams will come up with it. They're going to send the runner home. Wasn't very quickly played there in the outfield, and it will allow the runner to score. So it's an RBI double, and Centennial on the board early here in the first inning. And as you can tell, a little breezy. I can't tell how much that's coming through the mic there, but it's blowing straight into the crow's nest here from straight out center field. So I'm sure that'll have at least a little bit of an impact on fly balls. That one was just a one hit to the hole out between the second baseman and the actual bag on that double from Guillen. 1-0 Centennial here in the first. And back into the box here for Bartlett. This is hit in the air. Lunar in left field. She is all the way back to the wall, and she's going to watch that one go over. That is a 2-run home run from Mariah Bartlett. And Centennial off to a very hot start here. They lead 3-0 in the top of the first inning. Couple of doubles and a home run. And the Lady Hawks lead 3-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Lady Tigers will have to try to settle down here and see if they can work themselves out of this inning without any more damage done. Mariah Madrid comes to the plate. It was a 9-6 game on Tuesday, so certainly both teams' offenses were going. Maybe we're setting up for something similar here in this first game, and Contreras can't spot the inside corner against Madrid, falls behind the count 1-0. So it's 1 down, the base is empty after Bartlett's 2-run home run. This is fouled off and to the screen, evens up the count. Line of the pitch. And a ground ball picked up at third by Cunningham. Throw on to first to Kendall Lunar. And that is the second out of the inning, 5-3. Gabby Favela will come to the plate now, the designated player. I miss a little bit high. 1-0 to Favela. This is popped up. Looks like it will get out of play. And in the netting above the stands. Count evens at 1. Contreras into her motion. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And Favela falls behind in the count here with 2 down, and the base is empty. And Centennial already with 3 runs home in the inning. Back-to-back doubles and then a home run. Can't quite spot the outside corner. And the count evens at 2 here on the DP for Centennial. 2-2 is hit pretty well left field, but Lunar's going to get underneath it. Wasn't too far away from the wall, but is able to snag that one. And we'll see if the Lady Tiger offense can get something going into the first inning and get back some of this 3-0 deficit. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Lady Hawks lead the Lady Tigers. Back after this.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and first pitch is a called strike. Aubrey Vidal is the pitcher for Centennial, and she faces the Lady Tigers leadoff hitter Brandy Cunningham. It's 3-0 Centennial on the Richardson Motor scoreboard here in the top of the first, and a bunt attempt laid down that'll go foul for Cunningham, and she falls behind 0-2. So lineup for the Lady Tigers, no big changes with Cunningham leading things off. Taylor Murphy, also a lefty, batting in the number 2 spot. Tori Barunda batting third. Kayla Lunar batting in the number 4 spot. The wind of the pitch, and that'll miss way high, 1-2. Shauna Williams batting in the batting spot. Kendall Lunar batting in the number 6 spot. Carly Carroll, a DP, is batting 7th. Casey Bowman will bat 8th, and Miranda Billings will round out the lineup for the Lady Tigers here in Game 1. And that's off speed, almost sounds like one of those screwball kind of pitches, but it's misses high, 2-2. Vidal pitching, Mariah Bartlett in behind home plates, and this one sent to the opposite field, but Cunningham gets underneath it a little bit too much and flies it out to the left fielder, Sarah Favela, and that'll be out number 1. Taylor Murphy will come to the plate. Rest of the lineup, or the rest of the defense, set up for the Lady Tigers. So Montoya at first, Julie Vidal is at second, Nicole Guillen at short, and Selena Manzanares is at third. That'll miss inside on Murphy, and 1-0 to her. Mariah Madrid is in right field, and the center fielder is Alyssa Loetta for Centennial. That's in the dirt, and ahead in the count here, 2-0 is Murphy. Alamo looking for an answer after a tough top of the first. 1 out, base is empty. And this is sent to shallow right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Didn't have a ton of pace on it there for Taylor, but she put it in the right spot. And it'll be a 1-out single for the Lady Tigers. And we'll bring up Tori Barunda to the plate. And we had the Centennial coach come out and talk to his catcher. I'm not sure. I think they were checking her pitch cheat sheet on her wrist. I don't know if there was a confusion over what pitch they were looking for in that 2-0 maybe. I'm not sure. And that pitch will miss outside. 1-0 to Barunda. Runner on first, 1 down, bottom of the first. Alma doesn't have to get all these 3 runs back in 1 shot. This is high in the air. It's pretty deep left field, but it's going to be enough space for Favela, able to make the grab. And it seems like the power hitters are going after some of these. We saw on the top of the first inning the home run, but also 2 others that were hit pretty deep to Kayla in those spots. And Tori, I think, missed that by a whole lot. Probably just got underneath it. This first pitch to Kayla Lunar is going to miss low. Or, I'm sorry, get low. It'll be a strike. It'll be 0-1. That's in the dirt, and it's going to sneak away from the catcher. Murphy's going to be able to advance to second on the wild pitch. One and one the count. 2 down. Runner on second. And this will be sent into right field. Base hit. And should be enough to score Murphy. It gets almost out near the wall, but Murphy's going to round third and get to home easily. And the RBI single for Kayla Lunar. And the Lady Tigers are in front. Or I should say trailing 3-1 now. But most importantly, at least get a little bit of that back here in the first inning. And maybe keep it going here with Shauna Williams. An off-speed pitch gets over for a strike to Williams as Vidal spots that nicely. That's fouled off and out of play up the first base side. And count falls to 0-2 here on Williams. Runner on first, 1 run home already for the Lady Tigers. They trail 3-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in the bottom of the first. And a little check swing pop-up. See if this stays in play. It does not. Just off the top of the dugout for the Lady Tigers. And it'll stay 0-2, but that didn't miss by much in terms of staying in the field for the first baseman, Montoya. And so Kayla Lunar back to first. And Shauna Williams will get another try here with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside it misses. Lunar goes. The throw is going to skip off the glove of the shortstop. It throws a little bit short, but it got there before Kayla did. I think if she fielded that cleanly, she might have had a chance at a tag, but stolen base for Kayla on the play. And now runner in scoring position for the Lady Tigers with 2 outs and a 1-2 count here on Williams. She can get this in the outfield, might be able to make it a 1-run game. However, this one is right back to the pitcher. Vidal with a throw on to first, and the inning is over. Lady Tigers do get 1, though, and they trail 3-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. to the Centennial Lady Hawks. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Second on this outside in the second inning with their pitcher, Aubrey Vidal. Contreras twists and deals and gets at the spot on the outer half of the plate. And Sheeple's heading the count 1-2. 7-8-9 due up in the inning for Centennial in the top of the second. They lead 3-1. And the 1-2 here can't quite get the outside corner. 2-2. Sabrina Montoya, first baseman, and Sarah Favela, the left fielder. It was Gabby Favela that was hitting in the previous inning, and a called strike 3 as that catches the corner. And the first strikeout of the day for Valerie Contreras. One down, and Sabrina Montoya will come to the plate. And the first lefty we've seen in the Centennial lineup. She takes a first strike inside. 0-1. Gets a piece of this one, but it'll be well foul at the third base side. And she falls behind 0-2. One out, bases empty. Top of 2. And Centennial exploded for 3 runs in the first, including a 2-run home run from Mariah Bartlett. Lady Tigers answered back in the home half with an RBI single from Kayla Lunar. 0-2 is low and away. 1-2 now. Should mention Tiger Baseball lost 10-5 to Centennial in Game 1 of their doubleheader. They did play a 12 and 2 o'clock doubleheader today. I guess the field they're on doesn't have lights, so that's why they played that early. So apologies on not giving you the guys the right schedule a little bit earlier today. 1-2 misses outside for Contreras, 2-2. So they lost the first game 10-5. They're playing right now and trailing 2-0, and that is a called strike 3 on the inside corner. And Valerie Contreras has struck out a pair here in the inning with Sarah Favela will come to the plate now. She also bats from the left-hand side. And we'll get her first swings against Contreras, who's trying to settle down after a tough first inning. And did pretty well. After giving up that home run, she got a ground out and a pop out right away. Didn't let that inning really get away. And 2-run deficit is certainly something the Lady Tigers can come back from. First pitch misses. Here's the 1-0. That gets the inside corner for a strike. 1-1. Going for the outside this time, but misses as Favela takes. 2-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Lady Tigers looking for a routine inning here. 2-1, and that one gets a called halt on the inside corner. And Favela looked a little frustrated with that one. Did seem like maybe it was a little bit high there. But also she's running, getting ready for it. It's kind of hard to tell. And that'll be in the dirt, 3-2 now. So it's full here on Favela. Alyssa Loetta in the on-deck circle will be back at the top of the order if Favela reaches in this spot. 2 outs, base is empty. And the 3-2. And fouled off, and we'll do it again. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. As the lefty settles back in, another pretty strong wind gust. And that one will miss high, and that'll be a walk. So Favela heads to first, and we're back to the top of the order for Centennial. Loetta comes to the plate. The center fielder popped out to Billings in right fielder first time up. And this time a soft pop-up that, Brandy Cunningham got a glove to it, but couldn't reel it in. She had to try to do that over her shoulder and also kind of shaking off her wrist. I don't know if she got it. Maybe she didn't get it on the glove. Maybe she caught that on the wrist by the way she's shaking it off there a little bit. So that's in there for a strike. It's a quick throw to first. Boy, this boy got the pick off there. And it's quickly 0-2 here on Loetta. The line of the pitch. That's low. Runner going to go. Here's the throw. Did she get her? No. Got into the bag. The throw was pretty much on time, but it was in front of the bag. And so it'll be 1-2 with a runner on second now as Favela gets the stolen base. And this is hit pretty well left field. Lunar's going to watch this, and that's a home run. Alyssa Loetta, the second home run off of Valerie Contreras in what looked like was going to be a routine inning for the Lady Tigers. Walk, and then a 2-run shot here by Loetta. And Centennial has pushed in front now 5-1. Well, it sort of feels like anybody in this lineup, from what we've seen here early on, can take one deep, and very impressive so far. Now pitch there for a called strike to Julie Vidal. And they count 0-1. That'll miss outside. Count evens at 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And after an Alyssa Loetta 2-run shot to give Centennial a 5-1 lead. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second. And it's a ground ball that'll go foul at the third base line. And it'll go 1-2. And this sent right back up the middle. And another base hit. Shauna Williams will field that and toss it in, but a single with 2 outs. And we're back to the middle of the order with Nicole Guillen, who hit a double her last time up, eventually came around and scored. That'll miss high. 1-0 here to Guillen. Down and in. And now 2-0. It's a called strike there. 2-1 at the knees and still in the outer half of the plate. Guillen yet to take a swing here at one of these pitches. She's got a runner on first. 2-1. And she hits this one well. Left field is gone. Nope, or is it foul? It is gone. Or it landed. It looked like it was left of the foul pole, but obviously it had curled around it. And another home run. It's the 3rd home run of the day for Centennial. And they now lead 7-1. And that's going to lead to Coach Ronnie Reyes coming out of the dugout here. And just a tough day. You have to think that Val, I'm sure, pitched on Tuesday. And Centennial, I mean, they scored 9 runs in that game, but today it's been a tough one. First inning, it was back-to-back double home run. That made it 3-0. This inning, she picked up a couple of strikeouts, and then it was a walk, home run, single, and then home run. And I think we may see a pitching change here. Looks like Brandy Cunningham is going to take over for the Lady Tigers. Here in the top of the second with the Centennial Lady Hawks leading 7-1. And while she warms up, we'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand-new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and, of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers trailing 7-1. 3 home runs over the first 2 innings here for Centennial, and they're still at the plate with Mariah Bartlett coming to the plate, and she hit a 2-run home run in the last inning. But she watched the first pitch strike from Brandy Cunningham, who replaces Valerie Contreras. And that one's going to miss outside. Evens up the count 1-1. And that'll come up and maybe a little bit in as well. This is hit pretty well. Line drive, and it'll drop right in front of Kayla Lunar, so it's a single. And the inning continues here. All this coming with 2 outs here for the Lady Hawks. And we'll get a courtesy runner. Bartlett, the catcher for Centennial. Mariah Madrid will come to the plate for Centennial. She is the 8th batter of the inning. And that'll miss. It's like a little high. 1-0 to Madrid. Cunningham gets that called strike inside. Count evens 1-1. And this is hit in the air, left field. And this one appears to be foul, but not by much. There's another one out to left field, and that's been the spot for Centennial's hitters. They've just been able to jump on these Tiger pitches, and as Madrid will come back to the box and send the field. Every home run has been to that spot. This is hit pretty well, but this will stay in the park. Out to left field for a base hit and another single. And Centennial keeps it going, first and second here with 2 outs. Still a 7-1 game, in the 9th hitter of the inning coming up for the Lady Hawks is Gabby Favela will come up. She popped out to left field, didn't miss her pitch by Munch in the last inning. Took that to deep left field. And that's a called strike down the middle. Counts 0-1. And I guess the wind might be helping a little bit, but I don't know, the way it's coming in, I don't think it would necessarily help those deep fly balls. I think they're just hitting them. I don't think you can really say much else about Centennial. They just their offense has been excellent in this game so far. 1-1. This is hit in the air, left center field. Williams should have a play on this. Running and makes the grab from center all the way out towards left field. She ends up, and Shauna Williams makes the grab, and the inning is over, but not before Centennial hits 2 more home runs and takes a 7-1 lead. We'll go to the bottom of the second, see if the Lady Tigers can answer back. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you could live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Kendall Lennar with a hard hit ball right back pitcher, but Aubrey Vidal able to stop it. More with her body than with her glove there, but she makes the stop regardless and flips it on to first. And that'll be out number 1. But good reaction timing from her, and she doesn't seem to be any worse for the wear. It'll bring up Carly Carroll, the designated player, bats from the right-hand side. And that will miss inside. Counts 1-0. Outside and high. 2-0 the count now to Carroll. Casey Bowman also due up in the inning for the Lady Tigers. They trail 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard if you're just joining us. Centennial hit 3 home runs, all of them 2-run jacks. The other run scored on an RBI double. 2-0 misses as well, and Carroll pulls ahead in the count 3-0. The line of the pitch. Called strike. 3-1. And that'll miss down and in. And the count will, or rather it'll send Carroll over to first base with the bases on balls. Brings up Casey Bowman. Bowman looking to bunt, but she'll foul this one off back behind home plate and fall behind the count 0-1. Give credit to Casey with some old school walk-up music. Elton John. The 0-1. It's a called strike on the outside corner, 0-2. Runner on first with one down. Lady Tigers trailing 7-1. And this is fought off and foul up the first base side. She stays behind in the count 0-2. Lady Tigers trailing 7-1. Just try to get a few there, a few here, but the big thing for them is obviously on the other side of the inning. Can they slow down this Centennial lineup? That'll be the key on whether Alamo can come back in this game. Alamo is high, 1-2. Fouled off just off the end of the bat as Bowman stays alive, and the count evens at, or rather the count stays the same here at 1-2. Carroll at first. 1-2 pitch, and sent back up the middle. It will be fielded by the shortstop, though. She steps on the bag, gets one, throws to first, and gets the double play. 6-3 double play. Just didn't have enough on that to sneak that between the infielders, and the Lady Tigers, bottom of the second, is over, and Centennial remains in control here, 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Miranda Billings makes the grab on a first pitch sent to right field by Aubrey Vidal and makes the grab. So there's one down to start the inning. Vidal 0 for 2 now after striking out her first at-bat. And it'll bring up Sabrina Montoya, also a strikeout victim. This is her first time seeing Brandy Cunningham. Valerie Contreras started the game. Cunningham can't quite spot that inside corner. Counts 1-0. This is high and away, 2-0. Bottom of the order here for Centennial. Alamo got the first 2 outs. It was the bottom of the order last inning. Set up 9 up in the second inning. Alamo got the first 2 outs and then proceeded to give up 4 runs after that. That's with Centennial leaving 2 on there in the second. 2-0 misses, and it's 3-0 now. Called strike. 3-1. Been a fair amount of grumbling from the Centennial side on a few of the home plate umpires' pitches. That was one of them, 3-1. I think that actually hit Montoya. Probably would have missed anyway and drawn a walk. So puts a runner on first with 1 down, and Sarah Favela will come to the plate. And now we've got Coach Ronnie Reyes coming out of the dugout. And I think maybe the argument being that the hitter either tried to get out of the way, or she was outside the batter's box when she was hit. I don't think the call is going to be changed, but he at least made his point, and I think the home plate umpire disagreed with Ronnie's interpretation of it, and so the runner will stay on first. So Favela, who walked and eventually scored, comes to the plate and was looking to bunt and get a running start, but called strike, and it's 0-1. Looking to bunt, and lays a pretty good one down here. Scooped up by Lunar, who will toss on to first and get the runner there. Nearly there wasn't anybody covering third. It looks like Valerie Contreras has gone out to left field for Alamogordo. And good play there by Kayla. Threw it on to Kayla. And so it's 5-3 on the sack bunt. Gets back to the top of the order, who Alyssa Loetta in a home run her first time, or second time up. She popped out her first time up, but she's got a pair of RBIs and a run scored. High in the air, but well foul to left field, 0-2. Runner on second. Lady Tigers down 7-1. Trying to get a routine inning here. Haven't had one yet. Can't quite spot the outside corner as Loetta takes on an 0-2, and it's 1-2. Cunningham winds and deals, and this one's sent in the air, right center field. Williams running onto it, and she's going to make the grab. Pretty close there. I'm not sure if anybody called anyone off there because Miranda Billings was running in there from right field, but Williams makes a nice play, and the inning is over, and the Lady Tigers able to get out of the inning without letting Centennial get on the board there. See if Alamogordo can start chipping into this 6-run deficit. They trail 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. First pitch missed, and the second one does as well to Miranda Billings, and she's ahead in the count. 2-0. Bottom of the third, Alamogordo trails 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The number 9 hitter Billings with her first time, and then back to the top of the order. Watches that 2-0 in for a strike. 2-1. And got a little piece of it, but into the catcher's mitts to Bartlett, and the count evens 2-2. The lefty Billings to get something started here for Alamogordo in the bottom of the third. And outside it misses, and we'll go 3-2 now. Full count to the Lady Tiger right fielder. She steps back in. Aubrey Vidal in her third inning of work. That will miss low and outside. And a leadoff walk. So Lady Tiger needing base runners here and get off to a good start here with Brandy Cunningham now coming to the plate. She popped out to left field. Just kind of poked one out there with the infield in on her, and they're in again. They're expecting a bunt from Cunningham. And she does, and she lays one down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looked like third baseman Monzanadas tried to maybe grab that before it went foul, tried to get the toss onto first. I think she might have been able to get Brandy, but instead we'll reset everything, bring Billings back to first, and Cunningham now 0-1. Looked like she was going to go around and held off, even out. One. That one missed a little bit high, maybe inside. 2-1. And the pitcher Vidal, the home plate umpire, telling her where it was there. I think when it came across the plate, it might have been above the belt, but 2-1. And just getting a piece of it and foul. Count evens 2-2 on Cunningham. Taylor Murphy waits the on-deck circle. She scored a run back in the first for the Lady Tigers. One of 2 Alamogordo hits so far. Vidal looks a little bit confused on the pitch that they want here. She was either looking for something different or wanting them to say it again. 2-2. And this is sent up the middle. Could do. They're going to tag one. They're going to throw into first and not get Cunningham. They do tag Billings. That was Julie Vidal who made the stop over there and really wasn't too far off from getting Cunningham at first. So it'll be fielder's choice for unassisted. Cunningham gets to stay on the base pass, and Taylor Murphy will come to the plate. And Cunningham will watch this one tail away from her. Gets ahead in the count 1-0. Single and a run scored in the first, 1 for 1. Still a long way to go in this game. Lady Tigers just trying to get some offense going here. And that'll miss in the dirt. Takes it 2-0 now to Murphy. And that'll be lined and foul up the first base side, 2-1 to Murphy. The third straight lefty that the right-handed pitching Vidal has faced. 2-1. And again, misses outside, just snuck away from the glove of the catcher Bartlett, but not far enough away to send Cunningham from first. And the Lady Tigers, I think, probably not being super aggressive there, just wanting to make sure they have base runners, knowing that they're going to need hits to get back into this game. 3-1. And that'll miss outside, and it'll be another walk. So second walk of the inning for Vidal. And Tori Barunda will come to the plate. She hit one pretty well out to left field. Didn't miss it by a lot, probably got underneath it. And see if she can get something going for the Lady Tigers. I'll tell you, with one swing of the bat, she could cut the deficit in half. She certainly has that kind of power. And it'll be in the dirt. Good scoop up there by Bartlett. 1-0 to Barunda. Watches this outside. They'll throw over to first, and I don't want to say slightly sneaky there, but the first baseman was coming in thinking on a bunt attempt, and they snuck the second baseman kind of back behind the runner. So very easily could have fallen asleep there and gotten a pickoff. That comes inside, and Barunda will take it off the leg and head over to first. And Alamo doesn't have a hit in this inning, but they've loaded the bases here on 2 walks and a hit batsman. And now Kayla Lunar's got a RBI side. Will come to the plate, and an opportunity to maybe get Alamogordo back in it, trailing by 6. Bottom of the third. We've got a meeting between the catcher Bartlett and her pitcher Aubrey Vidal, and Kayla Lunar will come to the plate with the bases loaded, just one down. Infield staying at, I would say, normal depth. Kayla's going to watch this, and all of a sudden Vidal's location has started to go away, and that's going to bring a visit from her coach from the dugout. It's 1-0, and also bring the entire infield in to chat things over here. Just try and spot some pitches. A lot of these, I mean, there have definitely been a few that you can, you know, if it had been on either side, the strike zone, you get a little, I mean, they're close. I mean, the umpire's got to make a call, and sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. But a lot of these that have missed here in this inning have been clear outside of the strike zone, so it hasn't been just one of those where a couple of calls have gone against the pitcher. Now this one right down the middle. Sometimes just seeing that strike call helps you out a little bit, evens up the count here at 1-1. One down, bases loaded. Kayla Lunar trying to get things going here for the Lady Tigers. They trail 7-1. Check swing. And took a bunch off there, 1-2. Kayla steps back in, trying to reset herself after she got fooled a little bit on that pitch. Can't quite get the outside corner for a called strike 3. 2-2, that one was tailing away. Two. And she had to wait on that one. It's going to be a soft ground ball. They're going to be able to come home and get the force out, and it'll keep the bases loaded. Good play by the third baseman, Manzanares. So it'll go 5-2 fielder's choice. Cunningham that was out at home. Now Shauna Williams will come to the plate. Try and not let the Lady Tigers get this bases loaded situation slip away. And this is a ground ball to third and a step on the bag. And the inning is over. So a couple of weak ground balls up the first or third baseline. And the Lady Tigers leave the bases loaded here in the bottom of the third and remain down 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Lead things off here on the top of the third. Alamogordo trailing 7-1. Julie Vidal, who has a single and a double and 2 runs scored. And the count evens 1 as Vidal takes this is a ground ball and a base hit into left field. And another hit for the Lady Hawks. This is hit in the air and Foul of the third base line. Nicole Guillen to the plate. She had a 2-run homer in the second and RBI double in the first, 2 for 2 with 3 batted in. Waiting for some softballs to come in after a bunch fouled off. That'll miss away, and he'll throw over to first with the runner not quite getting back to the bag, and actually went off the glove of Kendall Lunar, but not too far away. Count evens at 1 here on Guillen. This middle of the order has been just brutal here for the Lady Tigers. This one going to come in on Kayla Lunar at third, and she's not going to be able to make the throw to first. It came into her body and just bounced too far away from her, and she tried to scoop it up, but Guillen flying up base line. And it'll make it first and second with nobody out. And Mariah Bartlett, who is 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, and a pair of RBIs in the game. Randy Cunningham will get that for a called strike. 0-1 on the inside corner. Ground ball foul at the third base line. Takes it 0-2 here on Bartlett. It'll be a small victory to get this number 4 hitter out, but gosh, this top of the order has been 6 of the 7 runs have been scored by the hitters here at the 2, 3, 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots for Centennial. It's been a tough out for the Lady Tigers. High and away it misses, and good work by Bowman to get out of her stance and grab that quickly. 1-2. One, 2 comes down and in. And again, Bowman quickly out of her stance, throwing these back to Cunningham. If anything, maybe just keeping the runners honest. This is hit high in the air, playable on the infield. Looks like Tori Barunda is going to come after that. She's got it. I think if anything, it would have been an infield fly rule there, but Barunda makes the grab, and there is one down. And Mariah Madrid comes to the plate, 1 for 2, a single and a ground out in her 2 tries. Called strike. 0-1 on Madrid. There's a ground ball, and you're going to flip it onto third and get the force there. Keep it first and second, but it'll be 2 outs now. 6-5 on the fielder's choice. Good little backhanded flip by Taylor Murphy on the play. So Vidal is out. Move Guillen up to second and Madrid to first. And first pitch to Gabby Favela. Will get in there at the knees. 0-1. Cunningham's looked good to start her relief appearance. She did give up a couple of singles right off the bat, but then got a pop out and left the runner on in the last inning. This is hit in the air, and it's shallow center field, and coming on and making the grab is Williams. She's had to run some serious distance today. Not that it's any problem for her, but about 3 or 4 of those that she's had to go and get. She's really had to cover some ground out there. So we'll see again if the Lady Tigers can get the offense going. Trailing 7-1 on the scoreboard, bottom of the 4th next. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 1.7. Very first pitch of the inning is going to be a hit batsman as Kendall Lunar takes one off the leg, and that'll be another base runner for the Lady Tigers. That's been what it's Lady Tigers have gotten on in the last 2 innings or so with a couple, or there 3 walks and a hit batsman. They did get a couple of singles in the first, but everything else has been with the aid of Aubrey Vidal. Here's a ground ball and could be 2. Flip on to second from the shortstop, throw to first, and they got her. 6-4-3 double play as Carly Carroll grounds into the twin killing. And there is 2 down, just like that. Casey Bowman will come to the plate. Lady Tigers trailing 7-1. If you're just joining the Richardson Motors scoreboard. First pitch to Bowman, will miss high. Ground ball foul to third base line. And the count evens here at 1-1 on the Lady Tiger catcher. Miss 2-1. High and inside on Bowman. Tiger baseball has fallen in their second game 5-0, so Centennial sweeps them this week, winning the game on Tuesday 5-1. Swing and a miss by Bowman on one of the dirt, 2-2. Losing the first game of the doubleheader today 10-5, and then as I just mentioned, lost game 3 5-0. Clearly both Centennial baseball and softball, some pretty good teams this year. We got to see the baseball team. This one, 2 hops to the catcher, 3-2. (3-2) is sent to right field, and a running grab, not quite to the shoelaces, but had to bend down and get it for Mariah Madrid, and the inning is over. So Lady Tigers get a runner on, then it's a double play, and then a pop-out, and the Lady Tigers still trail 7-1. We're through 4 complete on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not so small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Very first pitch offered to Aubrey Vidal as a base hit to left field. So a runner on here in the top of the fifth with Lady Hawks leading 7-1. And Sabrina Montoya come to the plate and called a strike on the first offering to her. Brandy Cunningham continues to work in the circle for Alamogordo. And here's a ground ball off the first base line. And Montoya falls behind 0-2, hit by pitch the last time up, and she struck out her first try. And the 0-2 is washed and misses 1-2 now to Montoya. Ground ball, and this could be two here. They'll toss on to second, throw to first, and got him. And what's a third double play we've seen in this game? Centennial turned the first two, but nice little backhanded flip from Tori Barunda at second. Taylor Murphy, and Murphy tosses off to Kendall Lunar at first. So it's a 4-6-3 twin killing there. And there's quickly two down. Erases that leadoff single. Comes down and in on the lefty Favela. And she pulls ahead in the count 1-0. Walked and scored in the second inning and grounded out in her other try. 1-0 misses as well, and it's 2-0 now. You know, it looks like could be a routine inning, but you don't even dare say that after, especially what Centennial did in the second. 2-0. It's the inside corner for a called strike. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty, top of 5. And Alamogordo's kept it at 7-1. If they can get something going on the other side, maybe able to cut into the Centennial lead, but starting to run out of innings. High and away, it misses 3-1 now on Favela. The one and the pitch, and this one sent up the middle, but snagged at short. Good throw by Taylor Murphy. It was a slow roller. It was didn't come off the bat very fast. Nearly was able to be fielded by the pitcher Cunningham, but stuck past her, and Murphy was right there to make the throw. Didn't have a whole lot of time to do it, but took care of it. So it's still 7-1. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Hawks leading the Tigers. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
On 3.7 ESPN Alamogordo, bottom of 5. Alamogordo continues to trail 7-1. And Aubrey Vidal will see a bunt attempt by Miranda Billings. Just couldn't quite keep it up the third base line. And Billings will come back to the batter's bat, 0-1. Butter then back to the top for Alamogordo. Cunningham and Murphy also due up, the 0-1. And we'll come inside, and ducking out of the way was Billings. Count evens at 1-1. Swing, and didn't really put a whole lot into that swing as it was moving away from her 1-2. I think some of those just trying to make a little bit of contact and not send it too far. 1-2, and that one will miss away. This time she was able to hold off. 2-2. This is fouled off into the screen. Scribbling stays alive. Well, Alamo just 2 hits in this game off of Aubrey Vidal. They've gotten base runners, but both those hits coming back in the first. Since then, she hasn't given up a hit. Fouls off again. Makes some contact. Keep it 2-2. But she has surrendered 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches. 2-2 again. And that one stayed high. It looked like 3-2. She tried to come in with an off-speed curveball, but that one stayed. It was up at the letters, and it was coming towards the plate. It was coming down, but didn't drop in time, and fouled off again by Billings, and she's working here. The 9th pitch of the at-bat. Another 3-2, and just gets a piece of it, and again, stays alive. She's fouled off 5 in the at-bat. Quick check of the wrist sheet for Vidal, and the 10th pitch of the at-bat here, and this one is hit a little bit better. Coach Ronnie Reyes in the third base box got a hand on it, that's where it was. Most of these have been closer to the Centennial dugout. If she can hit something similar to that, to get to straighten it out a little bit more and send it up the line, that's what she's looking for. This time she keeps it in play, and it's going to be over to second. It's going to be a tough play. And she is, I believe, out at first. Couldn't tell with the flag in the way, but yeah, she's not going there. So close play and a good play by Julie Vidal. 4-3. Route number 1. Good battle there from Miranda Billings. Saw 10 pitches in the at-bat, but just unfortunately probably beaten out by half a step over there at first on the ground out. Brandy Cunningham will come to the plate, another lefty. And she'll watch that one miss high. Counts 1-0. And a ground ball, and poked right through the third baseman. And Cunningham able to get the hit. So again, the first hit for the Lady Tigers since the first inning. They've been on base, but just haven't been able to do much else. And maybe put something together here. Again, this game is not out of reach by any means. They have a 2 or 3 run inning here with 3 innings left, and pitch misses inside on Murphy. The coach for Centennial was unhappy with that, thought that caught the inside corner. You can hear him saying, what does that mean? Where was that at? And it misses outside here. 2-0. Now, it's been more on this side of the inning that I guess we've seen some closer pitches. And they're going to say that she was hit. Now, she was swinging in the process, so the home plate umpire is going to go and talk to the field umpire and make a decision here because she was in the process of swinging through it, and it hit her. And so it'll be a strike, and so Murphy will head back to the plate. Doesn't seem to be any argument from the Alamo coaches. I think they recognize that's the correct call. 2-1. I guess it's 1-2. No, we'll see. No, it's 3-1. Okay. Three-one pitch here to Murphy. She waits on it, and unfortunately didn't hit that liner very far, right over to the second baseman. She didn't have to move. And fortunately, Cunningham didn't get far away from the bag as she didn't go anywhere on it. And Tori Barunda will come to the plate now. Still a runner on first and 2 down. Away it misses to Barunda. Tori 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the third, and she popped out on a deep fly ball left in the first inning. And she'll send this one to left field. It'll get down there in front of Sarah Favela. And so Tori Barunda picks up a single, her first hit of the day. Makes it first and second, and Kayla Luna, who's got the only RBI of the day, comes to the plate. Looking to get the lady back aboard. Centennial scored 3 in the first. Alamo answered with 1 in the bottom half. And then the Lady hit 2 home runs in the top of the fourth and opened it up to a 7-1 game. That's where we've been ever since. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning as the first pitch misses low and away to Kayla Lunar. The 1-0. And that'll miss down and in. And 2-0 now to Kayla. Shauna Williams in the on-deck circle if Kayla reaches. 2-0. That'll miss inside, 3-0. Will get in there for a called strike, 3-1. And the off-speed misses high and outside, and that'll be a walk. And the bases are loaded again here for the Lady Tigers, and Shauna Williams have this opportunity in the third and grounded out to third. We'll see if she can come through here for the Lady Tigers. With the bases loaded, 2 down, Alamo trailing 7-1. In there at the knees. 0-1 to Shauna. Shauna goes after one that's coming up and in on her. 0-2 comes off the roof here at the Crow's Nest. To the count. Outside it misses. They're going to throw back to first. The runner, for some reason, kind of taken a few steps away there. She had to slide back in to Kayla Lunar. But back safely, and 1-2 now. And this is fouled up the third base line. Keep it 1-2. Still a 7-1 game, bottom of 5. Alamogordo with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the fifth. Trying to make something happen here. She can just stroke one into the outfield here and bring a couple across. Again, it just makes it a bit more interesting. Try to put the pressure on the other team a little bit if you can in this spot. 1-2. And again, a little soft grounder, third. Up with his Manzanares, throw to first. And the inning is over. So the Lady Tigers get a couple of hits, a walk, load the bases again, but leave them loaded again. 7-1, Centennial leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We're through 5. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 1-1 the count, the leadoff hitter for Centennial. Melissa Loetta leading things off. She's watched one, she's fouled off the other. Brandy Cunningham continues to work and gets a called strike on the outer half of the plate, 1-2. Ground ball towards second. Should be an easy play for Tori Barunda. Throws it on to first, and Loetta made that interesting. She was scooting up that first base line, but Barunda on the 4-3 gets the first down. And it'll be Julie Vidal coming to the plate. Double, single, single. 2 runs scored for her. And 0-1 here to Julie Vidal. 3 for 3, looking for her 4th hit on the afternoon. And misses on the 0-1. 1-1 to Vidal. Nicole Guillen is 3 for 3 as well. She's actually just a triple shy of the cycle when she comes up. She's got a single, double, and a home run. And comes inside and just bend it out of the way for Vidal, 2-1. The outside corner for a called strike. Count evens up at 2-2. Down and away it misses. And it runs full now, 3-2 on the Centennial second baseman. Ground ball foul at the third base line. Good reaction there from Kayla Lunar, but that'll get to the left of the bag. Okay, we got one more in our doubleheader today. Lady Tigers can try and bounce back, but maybe they still got some time here. Again, taken by the body of Kayla Lunar, but she tosses on to first, and that's going to be off the mark. And that will be an error on the Lady Tigers, and a base runner for the Lady Hawks as Nicole Guillen will come to the plate. She is also a triple away. Or no, I was talking about her a second ago. Like, wait a minute. Here is a little liner that is snagged by Lunar. Throw to first, and is not going to be there in time. Sliding back in time is Vidal, so Guillen wants out. And she won't get a try at that cycle. So it's 2 down and still a runner on first. And I think they're checking on the runner there. I don't know if she slid back into the bag or if the softball hit her. But looks like everybody's okay. And Mariah Bartlett will come to the plate. Home run in the first. Knocked in 2 with that. She also singled. She's 2 for 3. And that'll miss a little bit low, 1-0 to Bartlett. Cunningham pitch in there for Frank on the outer half. 1-1. This is popped up, and this will get out of play. Takes it 1-2 now. Now will be in the dirt, and Bowman couldn't spot it for a second. It's going to allow the runner to advance to second, just actually underneath her, but she couldn't gather it in time, and the runner advances. So it evens the count here at 2-2 on Bartlett. And low and away, Cunningham misses. And so it's a full count now on the Centennial catcher. Three and 2. A soft little liner, easily grabbed by Lunar, basically on the bag at third, and that'll do it. So Kayla Lunar able to get the last 2 outs of the inning after the error a little bit earlier on. So nice for her to be able to finish off the inning for the Lady Tigers. But Alamo running out of time here, still trailing 7-1. Bottom of the 6th coming up next. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back as the Lady Tigers come up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. And I thought for a second we had a pitching change, but I think maybe just a defensive change somewhere. Not sure who it was for Centennial. They lead 7-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, bottom of 6. And the home plate umpire adjusting his score or his lineup card. I think also sharing that with Coach Charlene Reyes. He was coming over from the first base side. So he's tucking that away, and so I think it's just a defensive change for Centennial. As Kendall Lunar will come to the plate. 0 for 2, or 0 for 1, I should say. A ground out, and also hit by a pitch as the pitch will Mitchell down and in. Well, which is a little bit of, I don't want to say control issues, but I mean that's a fair thing to say. It's been about the only problem that Aubrey Vidal has had. She's been very good. As a ground ball hit towards short, stabbed by Guillen, throw on to first, and Montoya grabs that easily, and it's 6-3 to begin the inning. And 1 down for the Lady Tigers. Currently Carroll coming to the plate. She is 0 for 2, or rather 0 for 1. A walk and grounding into a double play in her 2 tries. As Vidal will check her pitch sheet on her left wrist. Now we'll toe the rubber. That'll be a little bit low. 1 Carroll. Casey Bowman also due up in the inning. And it's called strike. Hits the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. Lady Tigers do have 4 hits in this game, but they've also left the bases loaded twice. Misses on the sinker there. That pitch starts high up around the letters and dives down towards the strike zone. Just the timing of it's the big key for Vidal. A lot of times she's been a little bit late to drop in when it crosses the plate. As the 2-1 off, then it goes 2-2 here to Carroll. And that'll be in the dirt. Sends the count full here, 3-2. Bases empty, bottom of 6. Alamogordo trailing 7-1. All the runs coming in the first inning and a half of this game. Both teams have really cooled off offensively since then. This is sent the opposite way. Is it going to get down for a fair ball? No, it will not. Took it up the first base line. It did Carroll, but just to the right of that first base line. And the Lady Tigers see their designated player head back to the box here. Now there's a second game coming up here, so even if Alamogordo can't make it all the way back, just try and build some confidence heading towards the second game. And this is sent towards right field a little bit too much underneath. This is it. No, it is not caught there in right field, so that'll be a base hit for Carly Carroll. Carroll got underneath that one a little bit more, but might have got a little bit of help from the wind. It probably pushed it away from the charging right fielder, Madrid, and dropped in front of her. She made a diving at it. The bonus there is that it didn't hit the ground and then go past her to the wall. That would have been a bonus for Alamogordo, but certainly not for Centennial. And this is sent to right field, and this is going to get down for a base hit. It's going to be close at second. Sliding in there safely, though, is Carroll. And so back-to-back singles here from the number 7 and number 8 hitters for Alamogordo. See Miranda Billings can do something here for the Lady Tigers. These have been the spots where Alamogordo just hasn't been able to come through. Bases loaded in the 3rd, bases loaded in the 5th. And both times, left them juiced. Billings will get a piece of this and foul it off. And we saw a lot of that in her previous at-bat. She saw 10 pitches in her last at-bat, but unfortunately grounded out the second. As that time, Vidal won the battle. Was looking to bunt. She brings it back in. Pitch was in the dirt. Count evens. And the 1-1. And that slipped out of the hand of the pitcher as she went to throw it. And so that's going to count as a ball there, so it'll be 2-1 here. She was going into her motion. This is lined right to the shortstop. She's going to throw to first. It is going to get away, though, from the first baseman. It'll allow the runner to advance to third. So that worked out better than it could have for the Lady Tigers as Guillen made the snag, and she threw on to first. It was off the mark. And so Alamo got the runner to third, and now Cunningham will come up here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs and runners in the corner. Is going to bring a visit from the Centennial bench as their coach talks things over. We got a couple of Centennial players playing catch over here behind the dugout. Not sure if that is somebody warming up on the possibility to pitch, or they're just tossing the ball around over there. But relatively quick visit in the circle, and we're ready to go. So Carroll moved up to third on the play. Probably hear some fans. We've got a JV game going on as usual to our right. A couple of games here at Grady Fields today. And again, if you're just tuning in, Tiger Baseball dropped both games there. Doubleheader, ground ball in at short. She comes up with it, throw to first, and that is in time. And the inning is over. So Lady Tigers again leave a couple stranded, and they continue to trail 7-1. We're through 6 complete innings. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers leading 7-1. And again, after Centennial just came out swinging in the first 2 innings, hit 3 home runs. All of those 2-run home runs, as this is hit to left field. Valerie Contreras going to see that one drop in front of her, and she had a little bit of trouble spotting it after she tried to field it out there, and it's going to allow the runner to advance to second on the play. So it'll be a runner in scoring position, just as I was talking about how the offense had slowed down a little bit. It'll bring up Gabby Favela. And a chance to bring another one in here for Centennial. This is high and inside. But should be noted, Brandy pitched really well in this game. After coming in the second inning, has not allowed a run. Pitch misses outside, and it's now 2-0. On Favela. Ground ball and a base hit into the outfield. And we'll put runners in the corners here with nobody out. Back-to-back singles, and Aubrey Vidal will come to the plate. I believe, let me see the back of the jersey there. Yeah, that is Aubrey Vidal. And she'll pop this in the air. It is right side of the infield. Tori Barunda. Nope, Billings is going to call her off and make the grab. And the run remain at third on a shallow fly ball. And that was a good job by Billings to call off Barunda. I think it was going to be a tougher play for her. Billings was able to just run in on it and make the grab. So solid teamwork there. And the called strike on the first pitch to Sabrina Montoya. This is fouled off, and quickly 0-2 here on Montoya. One down, runners in the corners. Kind of surprised that Centennial hasn't sent that runner from first. Seems like most teams are at least going to goad you into trying to make that throw out to second. See if they can bring the runner home. And called strike 3. Good off pitch there from Cunning. And it looks like we're going to see a pinch hitter here for Centennial, as they will bring in number 6, Emily Rogers, to hit. And the other change was Lauren Salcido. She must have gone to left field for Sarah Favela. So that was the change in the top half of the inning, and here in the bottom half, it's Rogers hitting. She watched the first pitch, and it's down and in. 2 outs. Runners in the corners. And that one's going to get away from Bowman. That one just kind of rolled up on her, and then she never was able to spot it, and the runners Runner also advances to second. So it's Madrid that scores and makes it an 8-1 difference. Down and in, and 3-0 now. And it'll be a walk. So it's back to the top of the order here for the Lady Hawks. And the pitch will miss high for Cunningham, and it's 1-0 to Alyssa Loetta with her 5th at-bat of the day. Top of 7, Hawks have extended 8-1, still the runner in scoring position. And this is hit pretty well. Left center field, Williams after it. She's going to make the grab on the run towards the wall, and that will end the inning. So the Lady Tigers do give up a run, and the lead increases for the Lady Hawks. Lady Tigers going to need a monumental rally here, down 8-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll come back for it.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high quality, factory authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 0-1 here to Taylor Murphy, and the 0-1 into the dirt evens up the counts. So bottom of 7, Alamogordo needs 7 as they trail 8-1 on the Richardson Motor score. Alamo hasn't moved out their base runners. They've, let's see, left 1, 2, 5, 8 as the pitch misses high. They have 10 on base in this game. Two and 1. High in the air, left field, slicing away, and that's a tough play out there for Rogers. Goes off her glove. She had a chance at it, but that wind kept pushing it further towards the foul territory. And it evens up the count at 2-2 for Murphy. Taylor, by the way, is 1 for 2 on the day, single, walk, and a line out. She scored the only Lady Tigers back in the first. And the dirt takes the count full. Three and 2. Ground ball, and it'll go foul at the first baseline. Tori Brunda, Kayla Lunar, all due up in the inning for the Lady Tigers. And a quick meeting of the infield for Centennial after that last foul ball. This is fouled off again by Murphy, this time out of play behind home plate. And we'll keep it full 3-2 again.
Rolling in an extra softball. Was seeing a lot of foul balls in this game. Three and two. Popped up. This one should stay in play on the infield. And coming over from short is Guillen to make the grab. And there's one down. Brings up Tori Barunda. Tori 1 for 2 as well. Single, hit batsman, and a pop out in her 3 tries. Boy, how big it would have been in that first inning if she hadn't quite gotten underneath that pitch. She didn't miss it by much out to left field. Could have made it a 3-2 game at that point. You wonder if it might have been different. Hard to say. Time going to be called as Vidal couldn't quite make up her mind there. I think it was more of just was checking what pitch her coach wanted her to throw there. And this is lined hard, and Guillen with a little hop snags that out of the air. Good effort there from Barunda. She got some contact on it, but unfortunately right at the shortstop, and she made a nice stab. So it's 2 down. The Lady Tigers down to their final out here in game number, which has been a tough one for the Lady Tigers. Bonus for them is they got another one they get to play next, see if they can bounce back. Outside it misses. 1-0 to Kayla. In the dirt. And she pulls ahead in the count, 2-0. Is sent to right center field and just off the glove her fielder. She's going to throw her from her knees into second base, and boy, she nearly got Kayla Lunar. Good hustle there from Kayla to get the double, and really good effort from Alyssa Loetta out there in center field just to be able to get to that ball to begin with. It was on a line. That was really a pop-up, and she managed to slide and get a glove to it. Looks like she's laboring a little bit there. So it'll bring up Shauna Williams, looking for her first hit of the day. And it'll drop low. 1-0 the count for Shauna. 2 outs, Alamogordo trailing 8-1 here in the bottom of the seventh. Couldn't quite spot the outside corner, 2-0. Didn't miss much there for Vidal. That time gets a called strike. Guess she just moved that in about an inch or so there from the last pitch. It didn't seem a whole lot different there, but inches do make a difference there, so 2-1. Ground ball that'll go foul at the third base line. And it'll even up the count at 2-2. I'm curious to see who Alamogordo decides to pitch in the second game. If they stick with Brandy, who I thought really pitched well, or they maybe try to go back to Val, who normally is going to be your Lady Tiger starting pitcher, or maybe they go in a different direction. Misses high. 3-2 now to Shauna. Two outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch. And right back up the middle, goes off the glove of the pitcher. Deflects to Guillen at short, and they're going to throw on to first and get her. And the game is over. Alamogordo falls 8-1 in game 1 of the doubleheader. We'll get the second game in about 15-20 minutes. So stick around. We're going to take a break and come right back and wrap it up. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, an 8-1 final score. Lady Tigers dropped the first game and just got off to a tough start, down 3-0, a 2-run homer from Centennial, and Mariah Bartlett, a RBI double before that from Nicole Guillen, made it 3-0. But Alamogordo came back in the home half, brought a run across, RBI single from Kayla Lunar, and it was 3-1. They got the first 2 outs of that top of the second inning, and like, okay, settle down a little bit, see if you can get a couple of innings under your belt and maybe get 1 or 2 more runs in some other spots. Unfortunately, with 2 outs, Centennial got a walk, then a home run, and then a single, then a home run, and it was all of a sudden 7-1. That was pretty much the score of the entire game. They did add another in the 7th. Alamo had chances, loaded the bases twice, left them loaded, had, I think, the bases with 2 on twice as well. I think they ended up with 10 left on base in that game. I think 11 if you include that last inning. So certainly had some opportunities, but man, the Hawks were just killing the ball there at the beginning and got to Valerie Contreras quickly. Brandy Cunningham pitched really well, went 5 1/3, only allowed 1 run after Contreras gave up the 7 to begin the game. So we'll see who the Lady Tigers go with to pitch the second game. If they go back to Val, who obviously has been kind of the stalwart for the Tiger pitching staff, but Brandy pitched well. You've also got Taylor Murphy there and probably a few others that the Lady Tigers could go with in the second game. And so it's not a fatigue issue in softball. Most teams will go with the same pitcher if they've got a great one, both ends of a doubleheader. But we'll see what each team does here for Game 2. So that's coming up in about 20 minutes. We're going to take you back to ESPN Radio for a little while and come back for Game 2 once we get that started. So hang around with us here on ESPN Alamogordo. Alamogordo, go anywhere, and we'll return with Game 2 of our doubleheader. Lady Tigers fall in the first one, 8-1. We'll be back.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
Joy to look back on in case the next level doesn't help the same for them.
No question. And to me, I love the fact that love of the game is what propelled him there. And quickly going back to pressure for Duke, immense pressure tonight. If you get bounced from this tournament from an ACC foe that not a lot of people are expecting much from in Virginia Tech, you best believe people are going to be jumping for